Hey, what's up, everybody? Twystid here, and this is another episode of Media Mondays, which, like I said, I'm going to actually be doing a lot more videos this week because I actually kind of skipped out a lot last week because I wasn't feeling the best last week. So sorry about that. Plus, this might actually be um might be a dual stream somewhere down the line. Um, so things I want to talk about today, topics is today is kind of a chillax day for me because I've actually been watching a lot of stuff and I actually want to inform you on a lot more stuff regarding me. I'm actually updating a lot of my, I can't say my gear, but I'm actually going to be updating quite a bit of my show to be doing a little bit more fun stuff here and there every once in a while. So expect more from me coming the next several weeks. Um Especially when I could get out and about after after I have to pay for my new glasses and shit. Um it'll definitely be happening soon. Um because like I said, I can't really afford not to have glasses, so that being said, second, I actually did watch the Google Stadia press conference at the Game Developers Conference. Um, it was okay. Plus, I watched a little bit of Unity's press conference there. I can't really say that I was actually um I was impressed with Google Stadia's stuff with who they're partnering with, but they really did not let anything out of the bag yet, which hopefully they actually let some stuff out coming up soon at E3. So that being that, one thing I wasn't really impressed with was how do they plan on selling this product? That's the one question I have to ask. Um, you can pretty much say, well, this is one thing that I've heard. I don't know if they're actually going to have a built-in console for it, which hopefully they do. If not, it might lower the price of everything around it, which might actually be good. Two, how are they going to be tied into the game connection? Is like they had God, I want to say Marty Stratton from Doom pop in on the conference for a minute, and he said that Doom Eternal will be coming to the Stadia. How do they actually plan on doing this? Um, One thing that I said, they said they're definitely working on getting it to the latency to 60 frames per second in 4K. Definitely cool aspect, but I don't know how they're gonna work it. Especially I don't know if they're gonna have a console or if they're gonna use like the Chromecast card that you would actually plug into your TV or whatnot. Um, which isn't that receptive, if you really ask me, because everybody I've talked to, they say that it's not receptive enough. I don't think they could pull it off on that card. Um, so they would have to have a console for it. I don't know if they are. They might do like a little box like Steam did with the Steam box, which absolutely flopped. Um, the other thing that I looked at, the game controller, they said the sticks are too close to each other. It's like playing with a couple of nipples or whatever. I don't know. I think it kind of looks like a PlayStation 4 controller, but it looks like it could be an S type controller instead. Which, yeah, the controller might be smaller altogether, but I could definitely get behind it. the control of it. Like I'm not into like super big controllers, and I'm not like into super small controllers either. But when you look at things, you kind of have to say, okay, it's not a complete flop, but we don't know anything yet on this system. It's kind of like the same nutshell with Xbox. Like I did the things that I like about the new Xbox that they're coming out with, a diskless media based drive, cloud based gaming system. But let's talk about that a little bit. But I'm not gonna go into that just yet. But this is where I kind of look at it, and I kind of have to say, I don't know what to expect um with Google. I don't know how to expect big sales from them unless they do something that is complete redonkulousness, like them coming out with a game console that's going to be $100 or less. Definitely could bring that, but I highly doubt that. Because you can run the 4K cards, or you can run cards like that, like the Google Chromecast card. You can run that type of shit for less than $100. Yeah, I could definitely see that being the possibility. But plus, look at Roku. They did a they do Roku boxes for less than $50, but you're gonna have to have a complete computer built up for this. And that's where I kind of think that it might cost a fortune. It might be $400 or $500 unless they do something like a Google Chromecast. Which, like I said, they could go that route. But then again, the Roku player, it does have it has a built-in I want to say mine has a quad core processor in it. So, but I don't think it gets anywhere near. They say this one's going to get 10.8 teraflops per second, or 10.8 teraflops. And with the current gen consoles, they only get like 6 and 4. So combined together, it's still a lot more heavier, which I'm assuming that they are going to have a console for it. I don't know how big the console is going to be. It might be the same size as a Sega Saturn, or possibly even a Xbox One or a PlayStation 4. That's where I kind of look at it like, okay, here's what I'm looking at with it. Price point has to be anywhere near $300 to $400. Must have that sell point. It's got to have a compatible controller to run. Anything less than $300 would be a great sales point. But I highly doubt they're going to run that. Two, how are you going to get games for it? You might have to go without a disk drive and just have the Google Play Store built right into it, which that would actually be a kind of a cool adaptation. But I don't know if they are going to have a disk drive or not, or if they're just going to build it up like a PC and just say, you know what, we could get all our stuff on Steam and blah, 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 or get it on the Google Play Store, which could possibly be the big thing to do. Plus, them having a ton of partners is actually kind of a refreshing thing. But how is it going to affect the system? And how is it going to affect their partnerships. Um, Unity actually said they render a lot of games through, I think it was Render Effects, or maybe it wasn't Render Effects, but it's they said their render based system for how they capture do their games. They say it's absolutely the easiest setup they could do. Which, if it's going to be that easy to set up on this system, I think it's definitely going to be a big plus towards them. That's where I kind of look at it, and I've got to say, this is my thoughts on the Google Stadia. What do I expect here? My question is, are you going to be able to stream on Twitch or YouTube with it? That is my main goal. Like, I know you could stream kind of the same way through your phone, either or of those. Because I've got a friend in Trix 2007, which is spelled TRIXZ 2007. If you guys go check out his channel, he does a bunch of games. He plays a bunch of games, and he plays handhelds too. Or not handhelds, but he plays like that style of game. Which I would actually love to see him talk about that on one of his streams. On one of his live game casts and whatnot. But I don't know how it's going to affect the Stadia. This system might actually be a complete flop for all we know. But I actually have a little bit of hope for it. So I'm kind of expecting, like, I kind of want a big return on this. I want to see what they can do entering the game console. So, but I also think it could be like the Apple. Oh God, I don't even remember what the Apple's was called, but I remember when Apple came out and they did their gaming console or whatever it was, and I never even saw a commercial for it. And I thought, when did, like, I always thought Apple could have pulled into this too. But Google coming into it the way they are, and them doing the Game Developers Conference, I actually want to see them at E3 this year. Just see what they present, if they are even releasing it after E3. That's my main goal. So, and possibly even getting my hands on one somewhere in that realm. Next, I want to sit here and I want to talk a little bit about the discless Xbox and how I think it's going to affect the sales of the next gen Xbox and possibly even the PlayStation 5 coming out. So I kind of actually feel like Xbox is going to be doing this just to get their feels out there for it. Which I got to give a lot of credit to Phil Spencer for actually making this bold move and making bold moves to get more studios in so they can actually do more stuff with the Game Pass, which would be absolutely epic. So that being said, one, I definitely think this is actually going to sell more towards the Game Pass side of things, which I definitely think this is going to lead more into how we do things on the computer, play games on PC, because that seems like the way it needs to go. They're basically building a small PC in there. They said they're coming out with Ryzen a huge Ryzen, possibly a Threadripper processor in there, plus having an APU chip that's going to be damn near almost a 580. So you're gonna assume that they're gonna run at close to 10 to 12 teraflops on it in the next gen. This one, but I think the Xbox One S digital, I don't know what they're calling it, all digital release, is gonna be what they model, if they even model, into the next gen, which I think it's definitely a way of going in. Because I think if you throw that in and they have success with this going for a year and a half, maybe 2 years, I definitely think they will definitely win the next gen, especially if they're getting a lot more titles added to their systems. Plus, I don't know what that is, so click off. But like I said, I definitely look at it like it's going to be a pretty big deal to be the first one out with an all digital system. Which they've been fighting for it for the last few years, from what I've heard. I definitely think they're going to go try this on the next gen, because I think they're going to build consoles with the disc drive, and I think they're definitely going to try to sell more towards discless gaming, which I definitely think it's going to cater to the PC player. I definitely think it's going to cater to that person that's buying a PC over spending $1,500 on a computer to run the same damn games that you're going to run on this, which I definitely think that's going to be one of the big tests. My other thing was, why did they not talk about doing this with the Xbox One X? Which I truly think if they would do that with the Xbox One X, I think it would actually show that they've actually got what they need to run. Okay, so I'm at 17 minutes, almost 18. So, that being said, I definitely think it is going to be a monster system when they release the new Xbox Ones or Xbox One S digital console. And I definitely think it's going to run right into that wall that they're going to have to break through with the next gen Xbox, which I think they're going to title the Xbox 2, which I don't know anything about the Xbox 2, which that's everybody's assumption that it's going to be called the Xbox 2. So that being said, I would like to. I'm actually going to be getting off here. So I want to say thank you guys who are going to be watching this, because I did not send any invites out, and I just wanted to talk for a little bit and just do this kind of the way that I do it. And this has been a Media Monday, which I will be doing a Twystid Tuesday episode tomorrow afternoon, which is going to be more like the podcast that I was supposed to do on Saturday, which I kind of got backtracked on it. So I will definitely be doing a podcast coming up, possibly Wednesday or Thursday, and possibly doing one on Saturday. So hopefully I'll be doing something completely different going into next month. So thank you guys for watching this. I'm TwystidJ, and remember to comment, rate, and subscribe, and check out my friend's Batgirl Jamie, and check out our show, The Juggalettes Are Us, which we do an episode almost every week, if not two, especially with hangouts with our friends DJ Zombie and Big Will Entertainment, which he's good dude, good friend, and let's keep it fresh, y'all. And let's have a good day, good week, and weekend. So I'm TwystidJ. I want to say thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Peace and goodbye. Oh, and I also want to say I will be doing other videos, like possibly going game hunting videos, which I will be doing starting probably next month when I start hanging out with Batgirl Jamie a little bit more often. So other than that, thanks for watching. Goodbye, everybody. Bang, bang. Danger out.